What good are you? I'm glad you can finally admit how weak you are.
We're gonna make you stop playing this game.
Oh my lord. Domestic violence awareness.
You quit playing.
Why?
'Cause I'm gonna delete this stream. We're not gonna continue this series. I'm tired of dealing with this.
Breaking banquet video.
Say my name.
Breaking banquet.
You're goddamn right.
Kelly's gonna be better than you within a year. Oh, it took her probably 5 minutes to remember what every button did.
Morty was not happy with me.
Because I look at it like, say you're in kindergarten and I hand you a green and a red crayon. All I want you to do is use the green crayon. And every time you just continue to pick up the red crayon. There's only so many times you can be like, come on dude, quit picking the red crayon up to the point you take the red crayon from you.
If we ever had kids, I'd be the one to do the homework with them. I'm trying to back up here. Oh, I died. Darn. I didn't watch my portal enough.
You didn't even bother locking on to him.
Is that the first mistake I made?
Mm-hmm. Can you let Kelly play something fun? Kelly won't like anything we play, honestly.
And no, I've never been skinny before.
Kelly won't like anything we play. Like if we played like the Bugs Life game, she'd be like, the fact that you jump on the other bugs is dark.
I play Animal Crossing, that's not dark.
I'm just saying, like almost every video game has some sort of combat system in it, like even Mario. Some are more, some are more dark than others. Some are different systems than others. It's all similar stuff. If Kelly can't get Dark Souls, she's not even going to start with Rainbow.
Y'all know what this man did this morning? Woke me up playing Black Ops. Sure did not.
What mistake are you making right now?
I didn't look at my bar.
Don't pay attention to the chat. Do it like you were doing earlier. I'll control the chat. I'll ask the questions.
But they like talking to me more.
If they want to talk to you, I'll see the question and I'll ask it for them.
They'll make a donation and get the question highlighted?
No.
That's not what you're saying? Okay.
No, what I'm saying is, I see a question. I'll be like, hey Kelly, this person wants to know this. You're dead.
Oopsie!
I am painfully sleepy right now.
You trying to weasel your way out of something?
No, I'm just telling you the truth. I ate me a Lunchable, and that shit hit right. When you should be punished for every Kelly death provides motivation. No!
Provides motivation for me to die.
What punishment would you even consider for every time Kelly dies in the game? Because like
I could get to put a different color lipstick on you.
you don't even have lipstick.
I sure don't. My husband should take care of that for me.
I've never seen you wear makeup.
Because I'm afraid to tell you I want $200 worth of makeup.
But you'll buy $200 worth of walking.
Oh, and shoes. Don't forget, because I really do want a pair of Ghost Max 2s. I understand I have like 8 pairs of shoes, but I don't have that particular type of shoe.
You literally have 2 pairs of shoes you probably wore 3 times.
I'm wearing my purple ones tonight because it matches my shirt. It also matches the color for domestic violence awareness. By the way, I've also made peace with it. I don't really want you to come tonight.
Why?
Because I don't want you to be bored.
Then why ask me to come every time if you know I'm going to be bored?
Because, like, I want you to want to come, and I know you don't want to come. So...
Well, it's not that I don't want to come and support you. It's that I look at it as like... I look at it with the same, like, conviction as I look at, like, going and sitting in a waiting room.
Or how I look at watching you play Rainbow. I feel you.
Well, I never be like, hey Kelly, come watch me play Rainbow.
Or how I feel having to go to everything lolcow related. Ooh, you almost let me die.
I didn't let you die. I can't be like the health bar master over here.
What else are you doing?
I've gotten you to the point that you can get to the Taurus demon. And some people would say that is a human godlike feat.
Can I vote Tommy as my favorite lolcow? Is that possible? I don't know. I didn't have a favorite lolcow the other night. Did y'all see that? Did y'all see what my husband has said?
Dog, Don't even get me started thinking about the camera. Like, she was asking me, is there any way to make the camera auto follow her before we started the stream up.
Heck yeah. You know what my response was? No, it wants you to use both of these. It wants you, well, I don't wanna. And I had to drive a lot because Mr. Man couldn't because he was sick.
Yeah, I only had like a hurt liver and like a tube coming out my ribs.
I'm glad you can finally admit how weak you are.
What's wrong with the Impala? Kelly wrecked it. He hit a stationary object in the middle of an empty parking lot.
I should have seen what I did to the trailer and the golf cart the other day. It was so sad too because he's like, I'll just eat it out. You know, the man with cardio problems. I'm like, I can get my husband to come do it. He's like, no, I'll just do it. So you're gonna really let the 72-year-old man with cardio problems do it?
You're volunteering me to go beat the fender out that you messed up.
I sure am. What good are you?
While I'm 2 days out of surgery, laying in bed.
Oh, it's always a breaking banquet video when I'm here. I think he's kind of obsessed with me, but who can blame him? I wish he was Breaking Banquet and John Ranklin. We'd have more money. Yeah. Like, I don't understand why we don't get Christmas cards from them, because literally they create no content on their own.
Let's not talk about the troll stuff.
Okay.
Like, don't get baited into it. That's how you become a loco.
I thought, never mind.
Well, it's not that she can't spin it too slow. She does it. She's afraid to use 2 sticks at the same time.
I got coded down there to get my souls back. That was fun.
Yep. Kelly having fun? No, she isn't. Dude, I'm not doing exercise. Dog, I'm just over a week out of surgery, and the surgery's supposed to have 4 weeks of recovery. I'm not supposed to pick up more than 5 pounds for a month. You guys want me to do like Bulgarian squats and exercises and push-ups? Not gonna happen.
I don't do squats anyway. I hate squats.
It hurts right here.
Someone quick, tell me if the jury has gotten the Sarah Boone case yet. It's important.
It's not that important. You can Google search it.
I can't right now. I'm kind of busy trying not to die. I need to know if they've ended.
Why does it matter?
Because I've been obsessed with this trial for like 4 years.
You know, when you lock on, the camera follows them too.
Does it? Oh my gosh.
Well, you act like you it feels like you're just going through the motions and you're half trying.
If anyone else is wondering, it's just been 25 minutes. Should I use my shield or should I just do my sword?
Watch his attacks. Like, you want to attack between his attacks, not while he's attacking. Yep.
What? Say it.
I've said it multiple times. You just don't learn it. I'm gonna say it one more time. One more time. And then if you can't get it, we're gonna make you stop playing this game. Because here's what's gonna end up happening. You're never gonna beat that boss unless you learn this tactic. And you gotta practice on it. You can't just hope to learn it on him. You need to start looking at the enemy's attacks and determining if I can attack them without taking damage and actually reading the enemy's attack. You know how you press circle sometimes and roll? Mm-hmm. You can roll through those big attacks. Like when the Taurus demon brings his hammer up and he lands it in front of you, the game either wants you to roll through that attack and attack him a couple times and back up, or it wants you to block the attack, lose a little bit of health, and do damage. But you have 2 different merits. The blocking is going to be harder because it takes damage and you're going to be using resources. And you're going to go in there with like 5 or 6 health blasts, generally, how you play. Right? So like, you probably should try to learn how to roll him. But to learn how to roll him, you got to learn how to roll, period. And you gotta start locking on, and you gotta start watching enemies' attacks. Using your shield and attacking when you see opportunities, not just trying to overpower them. Because like realistically, this is a puzzle. It's got nothing to do with anything else. Dark Souls isn't about like combat. Dark Souls is a dance simulator that has puzzle elements to it. It's just got swords and shields instead of like neon socks and like, you know, tights.
So what you're saying is it doesn't matter how hard I press the buttons.
There's no pressure sensitive buttons here. When you do a dance game, it's about rhythm, right? You move your feet to the rhythm of the beat. So it goes do 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 do. Like you learn the steps. You go step forward, step side, step forward, step side, 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 forward. You know, so it goes into a rhythm and a pattern. That's how you create a dance. Dark Souls is the same concept, right? Monster swings sword, you dodge sword, hit monster. Monster swings sword, you block sword, hit monster. There's only so many variables that equal hit monster or monster hits you. So it's like a dance. Rolling through an attack, bobbing in and out of a monster's attack range, baiting attacks, you know, staying a certain distance to get attacks to come out. All this is part of the dance, right? And all that's the puzzle of the monster itself. Like, let's take the Taurus demon for example. The developers have given Kelly everything she needs to beat the Taurus demon. But it's on Kelly to learn how to beat the Taurus demon, right? For example, when you fight the Asylum demon, what is the first thing that you do when you fight the Asylum demon, Kelly?
Right?
No. Like, be serious. What was the first thing you did fighting the Asylum demon?
That lock on him?
No, you plunged and attacked him. You stood above him, and the game gave you a free plunging attack on him. It took like half his health, right?
I guess.
Why do you think there's a ladder in the Taurus demon's arena?
The ladder back here?
Yeah. Why do you think that's there?
I don't know. Dang, he didn't even like give me a shot. Straight up killed me.
Well, the ladder's there because they want you to remember, like, oh, I plunging attacked the first boss. Maybe I can do it to the second boss.
You want to go get me a protein shake? I literally don't play any games. I barely even play Animal Crossing at this point. For Christmas, I want a Friends mug. Write it down.
Mm-hmm. Wings always tries to make it sound like video games are an academic. No, the games are more complex than you think they are, Big Slug. Maybe you don't play them as complex. That would make you a casual gamer. Instead of killing the guy on the tower and shooting arrows at you, you walk dead into 3 people, single-handing a sword, when you know...
You told me not to worry about the arrows right now.
No, I didn't. I'm not trying to be pro. You can't be pro at a single-player game. And it's not about being professional about anything. It's about understanding what the game is asking you to do. Dude, I've told her that. I go, hey, why don't you get a Mario game that uses both sticks on your Switch? I don't want to do that.
I have other things to do. Okay, sorry. Games aren't my thing.
And this is something me and Kelly fight about all the time. It's like even like with driving. Like, for example...
Driving's not my thing.
Kelly likes to slam on the brake right at the stop sign. Like, say you're coming to the stop sign, she'll be like, and just slam on the brake. And I'm like, what happens if your brakes fail? You know, and like she gets mad when I point this stuff out. She gets to the point where anytime we go anywhere, I have to drive.
It's not that you point stuff out. It's how you do it. Can't get mad at me. You did the same thing earlier.
Here's what you don't understand, right, Brandon? Like, you've only been in here like 10 minutes. I've sat in this chair for 7.5 hours watching her do this area. And I know it's going to take her probably double that. We'll probably be here 14 hours for her to beat the Taurus demon at the current pace. And it's like, but right, like I see things that you don't see, and it frustrates me. What am I seeing right now that you don't see?
I'm pressing buttons. I'm not looking at my health.
No, you're just guessing. Look at the screen. Stop moving. Stop moving. Look at the screen. What killed you last time? Chat, what killed her last time? Let's see who gets it faster. Is Kelly, look at y'all both are looking at chat and y'all are looking at the screen. What killed her last time? What is she doing? Sherba got it.
Teacher's pet! Teacher's pet! Trevor, why don't you come play with him?
She didn't have her health potions on, so she started throwing knives in the middle of fights. I mean, how else would you describe that? She just swung 3 times with the guy with the shield up.
Oh, I'm gonna die.
And that's the only way. That's the only way I can in my mind I can rationalize it. Cause like Kelly, how do you beat guys with shields?
You hit the triangle and be go two-handed?
What did you not do beating the guys with shields?
Hit the triangle, go two-handed. I also didn't bait them into my space. I came to them.
She knows. I don't know how to work out like the panic.
And you've probably said this, but I approach this game like I approach life. Head on and just attack it.
I tell her that all the time, but she won't listen.
What?
Brandon says if she locked on more regularly, more progress will be made. Locking on is the most important aspect you can do in the game. You should do it every time. So instead of blocking there, he's coming up with his sword, and you decide to swing. Show her what to do. I've showed her what to do. I took her character and cleared the area when we were off screen, and showed her like how the game isn't as fast as her mind makes it feel. The driving is a much more sore point because Kelly doesn't like to be told how to drive. I don't backseat drive most of the time.
Yeah, he does it from the front seat.
No, I don't. Like, I'm not bad. Like, I don't think you've ever seen what an actual backseat driver looks like. Again, I usually sit there and just look at Reddit on my phone when I got a ride. You've actually gotten worse.
Oh my lord.
Shield up. You should be walking around with this shield up like this. See how he reacted? That means he's going to come for you. I want you to start dodging attacks. See, backing up, keep your shield up like this. Alright. See how he's doing attacks? Like, look at this long windup. Just watch the enemy, what they're doing. Kind of stay out of his range. Fill his range. Like, and then you can just easily pick him off. Like that, right? See, like, watch this. The archer, when you're holding your shield up, at no point will ever be able to damage you. So you can poke him, back off. Poke him again if you wanted to. Alright. Here's the third dude. He always comes. See how he moves? That's a backstab, but you haven't learned how to do that yet. We kind of given up doing this, but like this is generally how you can just take these guys out. That guy caught me off guard. Let them fully heal you. Doing the poke with a sword, here's where you've been messing up a lot at. He will sit there and shoot his bow and hit you in the back. I'm going to push to the Taurus demon, but I'm going to show you the Taurus demon. I'm going to show you some tactics on the Taurus demon. Is this a form of spousal abuse? I'm not helping Kelly, I'm just showing her, giving her an idea of what she could be doing. Notice how the Taurus demon, he's going to jump off the top of the tower. As soon as you see that, just run back here. You're reading instead of looking.
Because I'm trying to figure out, am I the one being ridiculous here?
Instead of like swinging the sword like you do right here, run away. Here's his big hammer attacks. We're putting the shield up, coming back up here. We want to bait out an attack we can punish. Kind of chill out, use your green bar. No, Paige sat here for like 4 different streams before I banned her. Like, if you want to sit here and be negative, like I said, you gotta put some of that shit on the back of a $10 bill. Here's the thing, like, if anybody's in, like, some of the troll diss stuff, like, dude, it's... I don't want to talk about the troll stuff. You guys always make me do. It's just like people coming here saying, like, oh, I'm getting my channel banned for insurance fraud.
Will you tell me what I'm doing wrong, why I can't lock on them?
But it's like the whole, like, insurance fraud thing, which is, it's just dumb. It's a nothing burger. It's just like, and it's like, oh, Mr. Yellow has connections too. Yeah, his connections are like he's talking to like YouTube like help staff, and then they'll send him to like fill out this form, and then they'll get a response from that form. It's dumb. It's nothing. Like 15 years ago, I was on like a truck forum, and I gave somebody some advice, and I talked about it on PK, and they're trying to use that to try to get YouTube to like delete my channel. That's everything. And they're coming in here hoping that it scares me or something like that. Yes, John Fondy is. And he's gonna stay banned because the dude's cost me a lot of money with all his little people. Again, we're not talking about it. We're done talking about it. Alright, it is what it is. There's always somebody trying to get my channel banned. What all this is they think that this is going to be the ace in the hole, and then they're going to spend another 2 hours. Like, everybody's known about the whole burn the truck meme. Like, it bothers me that you guys don't support me and be like, yeah, this is immoral. Like, it is what it is. Like, you guys are more worried that me teaching Kelly and being condescending makes me a bad person. You don't have to do anything. It should be. I'm not asking for a call of arms or anything. I'm just asking for, like, just be supportive. Getting a lawyer. I don't need to get a lawyer because I didn't do insurance fraud. Let's look at it this way, right? So the idea is the trolls want me. Go kill the guy with the arrow. How many times do I have to tell you? Go up the tower, right there, and kill him. You're not locking on.
I still killed him.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Unless you do it right, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to give you props for something that you did as a side effect. Let's say that they want to get my channel, took out the partner program for a video, or for not even a video, a conversation I had on a podcast that's been on YouTube for 15 years that has no basis in reality, because no insurance fraud or doxing ever happened. There's no proof that it happened either. Let's look at people like Logan Paul, for example. Logan Paul has millions of view videos on him right now of his like game where like he basically tried to create this game where like you had eggs, and if you had hatched these eggs, they created pictures, and you get and trade pictures.
People are still on that.
And there was never a way to check out. He promised when you bought into this program that you could sell this program for real money, but there was never actually a way to sell it for real money. Right? This is actual fraud. This is legitimate fraud that can be proven. But Logan Paul's still in the partner program. Right? Okay, let's go other places. Ice Poseidon. Ice Poseidon did a rug pull. Still in the partner program. Again, Nitro, I've done nothing wrong. I don't know why you feel like you want to.
Why is Nitro here? Can we just ban him?
He's been banned 4 times already. He just keeps coming back.
That's just sad on so many levels.
You're not locked on yet. Holding your shield up. Why you keep hitting him? Back off of him.
Because if I back off of him,
he's just gonna kill you if you stay on him. Everything you walked up to here is pointless. You're not gonna out DPS it.
You don't, I die.
You sat there, watched me. I did it nice and slow. I even was talking to you while doing it. I took 1 hit at a time, but the first time you got a chance to take a hit, you used your entire bar. You can't keep burning your entire bar. You should always have.
I was trying to get up to the ladder to jump on him.
Like the whole idea is they want my spirits to be broken and shit like that. And it's like, I'm not gonna lose my channel over this nothing burger that they put together. And even if they somehow manage to get me like suspended, it's not gonna stick. John Pond, what do you want to know about it? I made a post on a truck forum a long time ago.
You've already explained that once. Can we concentrate?
Well, I don't know what he wants to
killing
talk about it. Like, there's nothing else to say. I got banned from the I got banned from the forum, and it's been there forever. Nobody cared until they could weaponize it. How are they trying to weaponize it? By going to report it to YouTube and coming in here and saying like, "Oh, we're making headway." No, the fuck you're not. You're waiting on emails. That's what you're doing. And what will end up happening is is at worst case scenario, you get a community guideline post, but even then, it happened well before YouTube even had like off-site stuff. But YouTube doesn't really have off-site stuff unless it's something extreme, right? Like if you're out here advocating that COVID wasn't real or something.
Oh Lord, that's gonna be clipped.
Who cares? Like, it's them clipping things out of context. Like I seen somebody clip something out of context the other day where I said like Becky Boop is a beautiful woman, but she doesn't hold a candle to Kelly. So what they did is they took Becky Boop is a beautiful woman and then cut out the second part of the sentence. Like it's all context.
You know what wasn't cut out of context?
The Priscilla thing. I understand that.
I was in the other room. I heard the whole thing.
They don't, John Pond. Well, Well, first off, EDP to get banned by YouTube anyway. No, I've never committed insurance fraud. It's never happened. What I did was I told somebody a way of committing insurance fraud and got banned for it like 10 seconds later.
I didn't go kill that guy.
And I wouldn't even say told somebody how to do it. Like I created a scenario where it might work. There's no such thing as secondhand insurance fraud. Like there was no insurance fraud whatsoever. Let me put it this way: that man's truck is probably the truck that he was unhappy about. Is probably in the junkyard by now. Right, Richie Dubs, you have to be involved. There's another thing. Like, look at it this way. Let's talk about actual crime. And like, let's say, I'm gonna use Richie Dubs for example here. Let's say me and Richie Dubs has a disagreement, right? And I threaten Richie Dubs. I go, hey Richie Dubs, I'm going to paint your mailbox the color blue, right? I make a threat to him, right? Or paint his mailbox the color blue. Well, Richie Dubs just painted his mailbox red, and he doesn't want his mailbox blue. So Richie Dubs goes to the cops, right? This man made a threat to spoil my property or do vandalism on my property. Well, the cop goes, all right, well, we'll go see him. What address does he live at? And Richie Dubs gives him my address. Well, Richie lives 1,100 miles away from me. So the cop's going to look at him and like, he's 1,100 miles away. There's no way he's going to be able to paint your mailbox blue. Right? To even conspire with a crime, it has to be physically capable of doing that crime. Right? If it's, then it would be considered idle. Can we get a bongo update? He's very healthy and he's happy. I'm just tired. Like I haven't I've been up since like midnight last night. There's nothing to contradict, dude. You never did an interview with the kid. Never happened. All right, go ahead and ban that guy who just donated $5, please. They say they want me to tell this damn story, whereas like,
No.
the people are going to be questioning it now if I don't tell it. Well, I basically had a living girlfriend who had a child that was having bathroom issues. We took him to the doctor, and the doctor basically said he was perfectly fine. He could be. I don't remember what the doctor said. I'm not even going to try to make up what the doctor said. But what I ended up doing is the doctor told us that if he continued to do it, to give him a enema. So we did. His mother didn't want to do it, so I did it. And the trolls are trying to make it sound like I'm some monster because I gave somebody an enema under doctor's orders. How's this big yikes?
You gotta pillage the body.
No, you can quit playing.
Why?
Because I'm gonna delete this stream at this point, and we're not gonna continue this series.
Why?
Because I'm tired of dealing with this.
I mean, do what you're gonna do, but I don't think we should discontinue the series. I think eventually I'll get it. I just got to be persistent. I'm tired of always quitting stuff.
Well, I'm not leaving this one up.
Okay, that's fine. I just killed myself again. We logging off now?
Nah, probably. I just wish people would actually support me instead of letting these people just tear me down over and over and over again. Like, it's almost silly that people in chat won't even like talk shit to these people.
We'll do part 4 redo. Kelly needs that anyway.
And it's like I'm not even getting support from you. Like all you're telling all you're doing is sitting here telling me like, don't worry about it, just say nothing.
Because that's the best thing you can do, honey.
I know it's the best thing I can do, but but it's like
that's why
I want you to support me and you're just not doing it.
Honey, I'm not supporting you the way you want me to support you. Okay? But I do support you. I love you. It's okay. Oh, look, I've gained weight. Alright, you ready to just cut it and go take a nap?
Yeah.
Quit being in your feels.